Okay, I think it's 6 o'clock. Who else going to join will join. So today our meetup topic is Power BI Premium per user plan. And Emil's our great contributor to meetup recently will give this session. Just a couple of words about why it's important. I remember very well that many clients asked about this, especially this 10 gigabytes model, 10 gigabytes capacity limit for Power BI Pro. It's very often a limitation for large companies or even medium companies, because it's not possible to put like 40 gigabytes database into service in this in-memory engine. So it's something that probably you don't have so many users, but you need this extra capacity and some other features. So this Power BI per user premium per user capacity is really something very promising. So I'm giving stage to you, Emils. Please, stage is yours.
Yep, thank you all. This is good evening, everybody. Nice to see you all here today. And today I will talk briefly about what premium per user is, how to enable it, and what are the best features which we can already use, and something like that. So let's begin. And for the first time, the premium per user was introduced in November 11 when it was finally published for the public preview. We all can go to this blog, read it something about, but and over there is a really short description how we can use it, but nothing else more. And always the big question while I researched this topic was the whole internet is asking just one question: how much it will cost? Okay, yeah, features are great, but everyone is just interested in how much it will cost. So, and when you're talking
sorry,
about...
Emils, let's do some interaction. So could you please in chat just write a number for what you think it will cost? Just let's get your thinking. 5,000 is premium right now costs. It seems to match, right?
Yeah. So, and when we are talking about this price and about Power BI, we need to understand what type of licensing we have. And right now in Power BI, we have three types of licenses. Of course, we have the Force, which is free, and it's not licensed. But so yeah, we have the Power BI Pro, which is mostly for all the companies who need to specific data analysis over there. And you can combine multiple data sources over there, do some basic standard analytics, share reports within organization, and the capacity and all the data is managed by Microsoft. It's basically Power BI Pro is used for small and medium companies which don't have a lot of resources for doing really capable and hard analytics. And about the price for Power BI Pro, it's $10 per user. And if we convert this to the euro, then it's 840. And to the other side, we have the big Power BI Premium. It's great for big data analytics, on-premise reporting. You can do advanced administration, dedicated cloud computing, manage your resource storage, and the greatest the benefit is to manage everything by yourself, by your organization. But of course, these kind of premium features requires a little bit. It costs a lot. It's around 5,000 USA dollars, and in euros it's 4020, 200, and it's basically, yeah, for the big companies, a lot of data, a lot of like analytics needed, and the missing middle between the small, medium, and big enterprises, we have this Power BI premium per user. And what is premium per user? Basically, it gives you these advanced deployment capabilities from the premium side, and managing the data storages from the pro side. And it's basically enabling those small and medium companies to do great analytics due to the latest digital transformation around the globe. The organizations, yeah, need to have a bigger capacity to do it. And as I mentioned, we don't know the price yet, but as the internet is telling, speaking about, it's between something like $10 and like $5,000. So, and what is Power BI Premium per user? And I will use this PPU for the shorter explanation. This is the new license, and it have all the pro capabilities, plus PageNet reports, AI visuals, and capabilities, advanced data flows, data paper pipelines, and etc. Some kind of specific these features which are only available when you are using Power BI Premium. And right now, it's also available with this new license. And also, what's really neat to know, it's only works for specific workspace, and you can see in this picture how this workspace looks like. It's your workspace name, and it's have like specific logo. It's the diamond with the people. You know, when you have these premium workspaces, you have only the diamond. Now you have the diamond with people. So you need to know that it's only for these premium per user. So, and usually it's the question, yeah, it's nice we have these new type of licenses, but why we need to use it, and how I could use to like for my business. So the maybe the use case could be one that we have department, and they are how they want a bigger analytic power because some kind of transactions have increased in the system, and to make the flow of the numbers and the data, we need to like higher capability to analyze it. And so we could use this premium per user, these premium features, and to analyze the data much better, or like improve the pipeline as how we developing it. Or the second demand use case could be that there's needed for these printed reports, which is called the patient reports. And this also is only, yeah, could be the really useful thing to do. And when we are talking about the sharing, which is the most important thing about these reports, which we build in Power BI, the sharing in premium per user is basically explained in 4 words: no license, no party. This means that if you don't have this premium per user license, then you cannot see, create, share the information which is built inside that specific workspace. Maybe, yeah, it sounds cruel, but I think it's especially built that because I think the premium per user is like yeah, the specific for specific use cases when you need to like analyze a really big a lot of data, and you need to like build specific report or dashboards, so not everyone needs to see them or use them. And yeah, if you want like unlimited sharing, then you need this premium per capacity license, which is inside in premium. Yeah, inside the premium. What about like capabilities we have in premium per user? We can see that really useful is that the model size limit from the 10 gigabytes which we have in Pro has increased to the 100 gigabytes. And I think it could be for the most organizations will be pretty decent, this storage limit. Also, the refresh rate is really high, the same as the premium per capacity. You can get the patient reports, AI capabilities like auto machine learning, impact analysis, and cognitive services. Of course, you could like build your own advanced data flows using direct query and other technologies. But I think, yeah, you have like, you see, you can build your own application lifetime management. But there's one thing that premium per user don't have, but the premium per capacity have, is that bring your own key. And the abbreviation for shorter is BYOC. And for this bring your own key is that when you don't have it, the Microsoft has these some kind of governance and capability to see your data, because it's crypted by Microsoft, these cryptation keys. But when you have this premium per capacity, you can create your own crypted keys, and the Microsoft could not see them. This means that your data are fully secured inside the Microsoft, these databases, and Microsoft could not see if they don't like ask you to share with you. What about like embedding, which are really important, that you can see that the embedding is the same as the Pro license in premium per user. What else? We can see, yeah, the Microsoft manages your workloads and see your data, as I mentioned before. And I think the interesting thing is about the storage and CPU amount. When you have premium per capacity, you can like change it for, I don't know, then you need to like upload or refresh the bigger data. Then usually you can like put the storage up and CPUs and running. And when you don't, then you like decrease it. But with premium per user, you use it as this Pro license. What else? I think really interesting is that these deployment pipelines. What are deployment pipelines? Basically, deployment pipelines are these, it's like the environment where you can like develop some kind of content, then you can test it in specific workspace, and finally you can like produce it in another workspace where consumers could see the information. What are like simple benefits from the premium per user for deploying pipelines? For example, you can increase your productivity because you are not building in the like iterative process inside one workspace. You can like divide the whole deployment, this application lifecycle between three different like sets. You know, when first you develop it, and that's how you can like manage it and see more like clear the vision, where are you going and how it's going. The second benefit is, of course, that you can like refresh your data much faster, because you don't need to like refresh all the steps. You can refresh only specific ones. And also, I think the greatest improvement is that you reduce your manual work, and you reduce the options of your allowed mistakes. So in the deployment pipeline, you could build repetitive processes, and yeah, it all starts in in development part. You develop your like reports, data sets, and after that you push it to the testing. And for doing it, you don't need no coding skills. It's just simple that drag and drop. Briefly, I will show you how is development pipelines working in Power BI service. And when finally this pipeline has been built, you can share it with pipeline. And by sharing it, you can build your, for example, dashboards, or you can build an app. And when you choose to build an app, there's the button over there, yeah, the publish app, then it's this means that the persons without these PPU licenses could see the app. In the development this stage, it starts with the design, where you find out how the model would look like by connecting the data sets to it. Then you build your reports, upload some new content. You can all the time upload the content from different these sites, data sources, and then you go to the test. In the test, you can share the content with testers and the viewers. This means that, for example, the testers are testing the how data model, how fast is going reports, and the viewers are just seeing these reports and understanding is it going too fast, or are my visuals uh, uploading fast or slow. Also, you can do in the test site, for example, upload and do some kind of tests with different data sizes. You can indicate which reports or files we want to test it, and finally you can try out with this button down there, publish app, and see how the end users will see the beautiful app you have been made. And finally, yeah, if it's ready to go, you press deploy to production, and you get to the last step, production step. In production step is where you give the last version to your consumers, and consumers are seeing it, doing it, everything what they need. And for example, if in the test site we have some kind of additional data being given or reports, then we can see that in the picture there's something that it shows it's not in previous step. There have been some made changes which are not in the final version, so you need to take a notice to that. And it's showing like these things for these developers of these deployment pipelines, showing that some kind of data is missing all the time. And what's interesting about these deployment pipelines is that the content, every time when you go from the step to the step, it's cloning, and connections between the data is being the same, stable. Only thing to deploy the content, you need to press this button, refresh now, and the content will be shown in this specific stage. And yeah, what needs to do, take notice is that the data won't copy from the stage to the stage, and this means it's all okay, and you need to press the button refresh now, and everything will go. So from that, yeah, it's really great how these deployment pipelines are going. And for example, what kind of these, when I talked about these data, the content is basically the data sets, which we can see, yeah, in the pictures, data sets, reports, and dashboards. These are the things which you can share from these stages to stages. But the data which are not available to share is that these are data sets which come from the .pbx files. This means the data sets which come from the Power BI desktop files. Then also, it's not supported by some kind of reports which are made by unusual data sets. For example, it used some kind of connectors which are not available in Power BI. Also, it's not also paginated reports are not supported, data flows, and finally workbooks. And this basically means that yeah, you need to take notice what are you sharing and developing, and to not get these errors because you are using some kind of these content which are not available to share. And so yeah, and finally, like how to enable it, it's pretty really simple. Two ways. If you, for the first time, being user of Power BI service, then it asks you, would you like to try the new premium per user? And then you say just yes. But for a specific workspace, you need to like create workspace, and it will ask you what kind of workspace do you want to create, just usual or these premium per user. And if not like as the second way is go to like create workspace, then press these workspace settings, choose the premium tab, and then choose the premium per user. And finally, it's been shown that yeah, you need to like press the premium per user, just save, and everything, the information will be updated. So, and before I go to the demo, do you have any questions about premium per user capabilities, something else? Okay, no questions, then
Yeah, can you hear
yep.
us clear? Hi.
Yeah.
Just a quick one. If you've got a PP user who creates that workspace and can obviously use that workspace, what happens if they share that content with other business users who do not have PPU nor premium licensing?
I will go to the slide where we have these sharing options. As I mentioned before, you could not like share these information if you have these PPU licenses and workspaces with another users who don't have it.
Okay, yep, thank you.
Okay, then, yep, as I mentioned, I will show the demo, and I'll start the demo with these AI capabilities in Power BI desktop, and I will open it. Here I have generated a simple sales report, and you see that everything's interactive as usually. Press on these like fields, everything's changing, great, but yep, it's going. But somehow I have, yeah, this premium per user, and I want to like show you some features you can like use it. I press transform data, and the Power Query, you can see all the time, those are like last in the home section. We have these AI insights, and it's from the Azure machine learning, vision, text analytics, these features which are not usually available if you don't have the specific license. The features are available for me. And the first feature I want to show you is text analytics feature. And what I have made an additional column which is called comments. And these comments, I have comments in different languages. For example, in English, Latvian, German, and also in Italian. And let's try to see if this Power BI could help us and understand, for example, sentiment of these texts. The sentiment means that the positivity, that the notion of the text. So it's connecting to the Azure Cognitive Services. And right now, with these text analytic features, we can use three types of features. First is a sentiment, second is to detect the language, and the third is I don't remember right now, but when it will open, I can like so Again. Maybe while it's loading, have you enabled premium per user for your users in Power BI service? Just type in the comments. See, maybe already you're using it. So, oh, it's not happening. Maybe my connection is unstable. Wait a minute. I'll close it and try again. Just closing it and and then trying again, pressing transform data. Okay. Yeah, it's opening, pressing text analytics. It's loading. Oh yeah, finally it's working. And yeah, as I mentioned before, we can detect the language, we can score the sentiment, saying how friendly the text is, and finally we can like extract key phrases. And I'll show you the detect language option. You can choose, you know, the column which you want. I made the comments. I press the comments. Press OK. It's thinking, and it's some background thinking. I'll open it. Yeah, it's right now thinking. It's connecting to the Azure Cognitive Services, using the sentiment to understand what kind of language is being used. And here we go. It's done. And what we could see that the comments which we have here, it's the Power BI understood that it's the Latvian, for example, that we have the English version, some kind of German, and also Italian. Oh, it's also one Dutch. Great. I thought that the fantastic is in German by Google Translate, and it's translated. It recognizes the Dutch. Also great. So let's try another one. Text analytics. See how those comments in like English and Italian are positive, because I understand the English, I understand the Latvian, but I really don't understand the German and also Italian. Let's try to find out, are there friendly or unfriendly messages? So again, it's taking a little bit too long, but that's okay. Let's press score sentiment. It recommends me some Yep, sorry, some kind of technical difficulties. Let's get back to the demo. And yeah, what you can see from this score sentiment, it's recognized all languages except Latvian, and those German and Italian comments were great. Not so bad. You can see like sentiment score 0.75. It means okay. Let's try another feature which is called vision. This means it could recognize what kind of pictures we have. And over here I have flag URL column where I have from the internet get these flag URLs. We have Canada, Germany, France, Mexico, and also United States. And I hope the vision algorithm will go a little bit faster than the text analytics one. And it will show what kind of flag is being recognized. And yeah, we have tag images option. And yeah, it will ask me which column I would like to use. I say it's in flag URL column. I press OK. The C is going. And yeah, thinking. And the last options are these Azure machine learning options. To enable it, first of all, you need to go to the Azure and build specific workplace to enabling the functions. And when you have been like enabled that in Azure, you can like come back to the Power BI, connect to these simple yeah, algorithms, machine learning algorithms made by Azure. So it's going. Okay. Now it's finally gone. Okay, we are back. Some kind of technical difficulties this evening, and okay, let's go to another one. Yep, share the screen. Yeah, that demo is that image recognition didn't work great. Somehow, yeah, needed a little bit more time to do, but let's go to the Power BI service where all the cool actions happening. And as I mentioned before, when we are logged in, we can see you have the premium per user, this option trial. And you need to know that while it is trial, it means you can use it for free. And when your trial has been like already expired, is going for free again. Maybe those more older users which are using Power BI since day one, they already knew the same was happening with the Pro licenses. And what you can see on the left side, when you have this premium per user, you can see these deployment pipelines. We press on them and you can create a new pipeline. Let's create a new pipeline. For example, it's called PPU meetup. And you can like describe what it's doing. It's not for us. And we can see, whoa, it already made for us this pipeline, all the steps we can see. And to use these pipelines, you need, first of all, assign it to specific workspace. And you can like press here, say we want to assign, we couldn't find anything. Okay, this means we need, first of all, to create specific workspace. And here we go, we press create workspace. We call it this specific workspace. Everything's good. Under advanced options, we don't check anything. We press save. So create specific workspace. Directly went through us over there. And when we are expanding our all workspaces, it's not already PPU. But if you want to make them, you need to press here, settings, premium tab, premium capacity. It's available. You press OK, choose the premium per user, and press save. It says, yep, only with the people who have premium per user licenses can see or work here. And that's all. Here we can see we have specific workspace. I will upload for the demo this report. We have over here, you can see you can upload a file. Let's press here, upload the file. Showing you, I will choose from the local machine, and I'll choose it. This is this file, and also it's always thinking really slowly. Finally here, great. You can see we have already dashboard, some kind of data we have, and finally we have the report. Okay, let's press this option, create pipeline. We press it, type, we press OK, create. We have specific this workspace you need to assign. We say this one, and you can like start from specific like the places, stages. Let's start with the development, press assign. And we are signing here, you can see what kind of like data we have and how many options. You can see we have like these three. And on the right side, those three dots, you can see, for example, you can delete, we don't need over here reports, you only need here like data. You can like save it. Or the really interesting thing, I think, is that when you choose, for example, report, you can see the usage metrics. When you press the usage metrics, it will download automatically this report. We can press here, view usage metrics. And what's doing, it's have been generated an automatical this report of how people are using your report specific. Right now, this report is blank and haven't been opened, and you can see there will be some kind of like graphs under some kind of these platforms, which pages which have been used, and how it's been distributed. I think really useful. So let's get back to our pipeline. It's this pipeline, I guess. Yep, the right one. And the same, yeah, you can do with dashboard. So okay, what you can do also here, you know, some specific access, you can like see or use it, uh, these members, but when you press deploy to the test, it will transform all the data from here there. Then we need to press refresh. You see it's copying content. When you press finally these refresh, all the data will come, and you'll see that like magic has been happened. And what you can see, it's been created a specific workspace where you can like test your these reports, and we can like press these specific workspace, and over here you can like do specific all the kind of like tests you need, you know, some DAX Studio improvements or patient reports. So you can like test all these things over here. You don't need to like do the all the time where you're doing an usual one. You can like see, do everything great, and when it's done, you can like press to the like get back here to the pipeline and finally deploy or publish to the publish app. You can see here this lightning, and when you press on the lightning, you can see you could build your own rules for these data sets. For example, yeah, you could build your parameters, and if the data source like storage has been too big, you can like say that please don't use it. Let's try this option, publish to the app. And when you press publish to app, it generates automatical app which the users can use. And over here, yeah, you need to describe its some things and contact information. Yeah, let's great publish. When you publish, when it's large, it will take long, but it's really small, so it's got fast. Here we have also the link. We go to the app and we can see by the data which is being used and the report has been generated. We could use the beautiful app, and let's see how it looks like. It's saying a little bit while, but now it should be really fast. Yep, see, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, for the just pretty simple. We have the same which we saw on the report on Power BI desktop over here. Everything here is working really great. Yeah, if you go to another like places, it's working. So yeah, each thing is kind of displayed visual because we haven't like refreshed the data, and so it's not like working. And finally, when you have finished your testing and having fun with the data, you press deploy to the production. When you press deploy to the production, then you finally, it's like the final workspace which you can share with your like consumers, or yeah, by building an app, publishing an app, or like sharing this workspace. And let's see how this option refresh all works. I will refresh this data set. When you press refresh all, oh, it's saying it's something hasn't working. It's saying, yeah, I can't recognize the data. Okay, this means simple. You need just to go to your this Power BI desktop file, press publish, and it will publish it up, and everything will be fine. So don't be scared. What's also great is these deployment pipelines. You can see when you have made your test, you can see when it's being deployed for the last time, and when the production has been deployed for the last time. So it's really useful. You don't need to write your own log files. It's already been generated by Power BI, and I think it's really great. So maybe some kind of like questions or like something else, comments about these deployment pipelines?
Seems no questions.
Okay, that's all. It's all from my side.
Okay, thank you, Emil, so much. So yes, sorry for poor connection, something with our internet connection today. So any comments, questions? Yeah, that's okay. If no questions, no comments. So this recording will be available soon in meetup page. So if no questions, then I'm saying thank you to all of you, and have a nice evening, and see you next time.
Yes, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.